Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this. President of the United States just said the traditional financial system is broken and crypto will fix it. Take a listen.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that?
State-of-the-art crypto technology is gonna upgrade the financial system. Payment giant SWIFT has seen a significant decline in its transaction volume, a new development that coincides with a surge in transactions on the XRP ledger. You can't even make this up. We're seeing a surge on the XRP ledger at the same time that the SWIFT volume is dropping. And I thought this was a great quote. The big surprise will be when SWIFT announces it will use Ripple XRP as an alternative settlement for interbank payments. You don't always have to destroy your opposition. Just scare them enough to make sure they play with you. I thought that was a great line, because all Ripple wants to do is upgrade the system. They really don't care about replacing SWIFT. They just want to upgrade SWIFT. But, you know, over time, when there's a better alternative out there, people will always go to the alternative. Take a listen to Brian Armstrong. He says, we're going to see Fortune 500 start adopting stablecoins.
We're going to see the Fortune 500 really start to adopt stablecoins. We've started to see this a little bit already, even with the news that this was, going to pass in the near future. Coinbase just launched an integration with Shopify, for instance, and we've seen announcements from Walmart and Amazon, and almost every Fortune 500 company is now coming in and starting to look at stablecoin payments. And so this is a big opportunity for us. It's a TAM expansion for our business, and we think that we can provide these wallets and payment APIs for really, the whole financial system and every company eventually.
Yeah.
So now we know that these companies are going to be creating their own stable coins, but they're still going to need a bridge. And even if they don't create their own stable coin, they are going to go with RLUSD over the competition. The U.S. is triggering a global crypto shift. Bo Hines, director of the President's Council on Digital Assets, says the Genius Act could kill CBDCs worldwide and bring crypto companies back on shore. Take a listen to this.
I'm interested in how you think that this regulation is going to affect other jurisdictions, other countries.
Oh, I think it's going to have, ripple effect all over the globe. People are going to follow.
And take notice, he called it a ripple effect.
Follow our leadership here, as they always do. I think you're going to see people that have gone offshore start to come back onshore. Our message to those folks is welcome home. This is the best place to engage in business. We want you here interacting with our capital markets. We want you IPOing here. We're just really looking forward to all of these companies coming back on shore that have left. And, I think the other jurisdictions will follow suit with what we're doing. I think that Genius effectively kills any CBDCs across the world. And, look, we have the Anti-CBDC Act as well, which we're very supportive of. But I think you pretty much accomplish that with Genius. I mean, no one's going to want to use a government-backed stablecoin when they have access to all these different private opportunities. So
they're going to push away from a central bank digital currency because they want a level playing field. And the only one that I see really pushing forward with the CBDC is the EU and maybe the BRICS. I think most other countries are going to now shift towards a stable coin instead. But no matter how you look at this all lines up perfectly for a bridge currency like XRP. But most countries are also just going to adopt stablecoin laws the same as the United States. Stablecoin rankings are in. Here's how the top players stack up according to Blue Chip. So when you look at this, you see Ripple, RLUSD got an A, USDC got a B+, and Tether got a D. So how the hell does Tether survive in the United States? I think we're going to watch RLUSD emerge as the #1 stablecoin. I still think it's going to be adopted as the U.S. digital dollar. Kraken CEO says, I personally met with nearly every exec team at the major banks and brokers. They all have teams prepping to bring crypto to their customers.
This is actually, from our standpoint, and me personally, one of the biggest benefits of this. This brings about more clarity, so now we can have many more businesses that previously were uncertain, unsure about what the regulatory environment was, to move into the cryptocurrency industry. I've actually personally met with nearly every executive team of all of the traditional financial services firms, all the big banks, all the big brokers. They have teams that are getting ready to bring crypto to their customers.
Because if they don't bring crypto to their customers are going to go somewhere else and get invested into crypto. Because now people are starting to wake up and see that crypto is the future. The traditional banking system is the past, and everybody knows it. And as this continues to happen, the price of XRP is going to continue to rise. And eventually, you're going to be buying drops of 1 XRP. 1 XRP equals 1 million drops. The smallest unit of XRP is called a drop, perfect for fast, low-fee micropayments. But people are not going to be buying one whole XRP in the future, as the price continues to go higher and higher over time. Right now, some people can still manage to accumulate 1,000 XRP. Soon, people will not be able to accumulate 100 XRP. Then it will be 10 XRP. Then it will be 1 whole XRP. Then people will be buying drops of XRP the same way that they're stacking sats of Bitcoin right now. That time is coming. Is XRP a good investment in 2025? I mean, who writes an article about this? How do you not see it as the greatest return on investment out there in 2025? There's so many catalysts lined up for XRP already. And as time goes on, it seems like we're seeing more and more catalysts show up as well. Wait until Ripple makes more acquisitions this year. Wait until they announce that they're going to IPO early 2026. Then you look beyond that. The ETF money didn't even flow in yet. Then the case has not even ended yet officially. People need to get into this cryptocurrency now, or they're going to regret it very soon. We are witnessing XRP price suppression at its finest. Hold strong. This comes from Bale. He's thinking that the price of XRP is still right now being suppressed. I think it's weighed down by the lengthy Ripple versus SEC case. I think when they finally announce that it's finally over, I think that's when the suppression will lift. And I think that's what's holding it down still. XRP already should be well above $8. Honestly, I think it should already be double digits. It's definitely not showing its full real value, that's for sure. We've watched so much growth all throughout the bear market with no price appreciation. I mean, big news dropped literally every single day during the bear market without any price movement. People are even like, wow, good news pushes the price of XRP down instead of raising the price of XRP. That will change when the case ends. This comes from Alex Cobb. You love to see it, and you see how Charles Gasparino keeps raising the bar. XRP is worth 52 cents, dummy. This must mean XRP is stuck around $2. Sad, huh? So why isn't XRP trading above $3? When your XRP can't breach $3.50, your fantasies become more weird. Sad, huh? These people got to keep raising the bar because XRP keeps proving them wrong. That's why I always told people, you got to ignore the FUD when you're an XRP holder. That fear, uncertainty, and doubt that they try to create around XRP. I'm telling you, the saddest people after this run is going to be the Bitcoin maxis, because I still think Bitcoin is going down. Look at all the catalysts for XRP, and all it takes is the banks to come out of the testing phase, and we are going above $100. And it is going to happen very fast. And XRP is going to take its rightful spot as the #1 cryptocurrency. SEC chair signals openness to include crypto investments in retirement plan. Now they're talking about including crypto in 401ks. Even the greatest financial advisors out there who always told people never get involved with crypto. It moves up and down and you're going to end up losing everything. It's too volatile. They're now going to be shilling crypto going forward. Any financial planner that is not talking about crypto is going to lose all their customers. Their customers are going to go and invest in crypto anyway, because people are starting to realize when crypto moves, people become overnight millionaires. They make life-changing money in a very short period of time. People are tired of the stock market. You put your money in, you get a 5% move to the upside, and people think that's great. If it goes 10 or 20%, people are like yelling in the streets, I can't believe how much money I made. That's the stock market. In crypto, all of a sudden, your investment 10x's overnight. Sometimes it does a 40, 50, 100x in a very short period of time. Crypto and the stock market are not the same. And now that they're tying crypto into 401k plans, a lot of people are going to be retiring very early, very soon. Because all of a sudden their 401k is going to make them a multimillionaire very fast if they're invested in the right cryptocurrencies. You know, the one thing that I see a problem with, though, is cycle ends. Every time the cycle ends, Bitcoin comes crashing down. So if Bitcoin is tied in with people's 401ks, all of a sudden their 401k tanks out. Then you got to wait 4 more years hoping that all that money comes pouring back into your 401k. And who knows? The next cycle may never even happen. We are on the verge now of utility going forward. A utility run is going to change to 4-year cycle. When that happens, I think the 4-year cycle is dead. I think Bitcoin's going to become irrelevant. Even the stablecoin bill, it makes Bitcoin more irrelevant because now you have digital money. You were getting a digital dollar. Now you back that digital dollar with something like gold, and all of a sudden the game changes forever. Bitcoin will never be relevant again. And look at how much money you can make just off of holding stable coins now. 4% return. The bank doesn't offer that, and that's why people will continue to move away from the banks as well. But no matter how this all plays out, us as XRP holders, we always get rich in the end. And until it happens, stay patient, stay excited, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.